see the candles all on.
Can't see the candles.
I don't know, can you?
Yeah.
Really?
They're right here.
But you only see that much of them, but okay, whatever. That's good. Okay.
I have a bird friend who likes my window. Keeps running into it all day. Say hi, Riley. Hi, Riley.
Riley probably likes you being home.
Say hi, Grandma, if you're watching. Okay, go.
You know, he could just text you. She sent her the link because she could only pick it up on her cell phone or something.
I can't deal with her now. Okay, we are live. And we've got, hi, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
We're getting there for
Do we have time for me to get some water?
oh no.
What?
This thing messed up. There it is. Okay, let's see where we are here. We have about 8 people, 9 people with us right now. We're going to wait a few minutes and welcome more as we prepare for our Kabbalat Shabbat services. And as you log on, if you'd like to say Shabbat Shalom in the chat box, that would be lovely so we can see who's there and who's joining us for Shabbat online. I want to welcome Glenn Johnson from Ottawa. Lovely, so we can see who's there and we have Royce and family, our Miriam and Jacob are all there, and Dom and Sue are there, and Lisa Chinsky and Cynthia Leopold. Shabbat Shalom. It's just 6:15. We're going to wait just a minute or two more, allow more people to log on and join us. Edie managed, great. Shabbat Shalom, Edie and Sindra. Ellie and Mark, Shabbat Shalom. We need music. We need to play music as we're waiting, I think. Yes. We should.
She has a beautiful voice.
It's true.
Thank you.
But yes, we could be just like a little background.
Yeah, we need just so people can hear, so they know that that they can access the music. Ellie says to sing.
We'll have something prepared for welcome music next time for sure.
There's Barbara and Gary and Sharon and Dick. And Sharon Warshaw is there, and family, I'm assuming. So Shabbat Shalom to all of you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Another guest from Ottawa, Langa, welcome. Shabbat Shalom. And Janice, Shabbat Shalom. So if you just joined us, if you would like, please leave a little note in the chat box so that we know who's joining us. That would be lovely. And wish everybody Shabbat Shalom, and everybody can see your good wishes. And we'll begin in just a few minutes. So Lisa Chinsky says she loves that I'm in front of the Ark tonight. And in fact, I am virtually in front of the Ark, truth be told. I am actually here in Detroit with the kids and Corlin, and but I was able to do a little magic with the cameras to make it look like we are in front of the Ark. So let's begin. We'll ask Corlin to light our Shabbat candles, and we'll turn together to page 2 for our candle blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher tzivanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu b'ahavas shel Shabbat.
Amen.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generation of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And as we turn together, we will turn together to page 6 and join in Mayafeh Hayom. Or Hine Matov? Hine Matov instead.
Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
This Shabbat is certainly unique, as we have come together as a community to share with each other, to celebrate Shabbat, and to reconnect and be together, even if we can't be there in person. So we are able to, through the wonders of connections and technology, can be there with each other in this way via video link. So I want to welcome everyone, whether you are wherever you are, whether you are in Erie or in other places. We are coming together and forming a Kihila Kedosha, this sacred community, and a wonderful experience to come and to begin Shabbat together. And so as we do that, we turn to page 20, and we'll join together in welcoming our Shabbat bride all into our different homes, Lecha Dodi.
Verses 1, 2, and 9. Lecha lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat mekabala. Lecha lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat mekabala. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem al tiferet v'hiti la 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 lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat mekabala. Lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat mekabala. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi makor ha'beracha, Marosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la 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 lecha lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabala. Lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabala. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam simcha v'tzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, la 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 lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabala, lecha dodi, ligrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabala.
We turn together to page 24. As we join in Shalom Aleichem, may peace be on you, and this can't be a more opportune time than to wish each other a sense of peace, of wholeness, of health, of happiness.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ba'achem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And we turn together to page 26, and we join in Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadav Shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divorach chirutei be'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala, u'v'zman kariv, v'yimeru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam olam me'amaya, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, Shmei Dekudesha Baruchu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, v'yimeru amen.
We join in our prayer that welcomes each other and says to each other and to God that we are ready to pray. And although it's not easy at the best of times. Prayer is hard. One of the Hebrew words for prayer is avodah, meaning work. And prayer takes work, and it's hard sometimes. And it's even harder in these times when there are so many distractions and so many different things to think about, and when we're not together and we're not in our own place. So as we join our voices together, we reach out across and through the internet and through the time and space, and we connect as we tell each other and we tell God that in fact we are ready to pray and ready to celebrate Shabbat.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Olam Vaed. And we join together in Ma'ariv Aravim. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim. B'chokhmah poteach sha'arim V'tvuna meshane itim U'machalif et hazmanim U'mesader et hakochavim U'mishmerotehem b'rakia kirtono Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech V'choshech mipnei or U'ma'avir yom u'mevi layla Mavdil ben yom u'vein layla Adonai Tzvaot Shema El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Ma'ariv Aravim. Everlasting love you have offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life and the length of our days. Never remove your love from us. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta. Amcha Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata, al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shofbenu, u'kumeinu nasiach bechukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, u'vahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, ve'avat chal tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
And we turn to page 34, and we join together in Shema, thanking God for the opportunity to listen to these ancient words, to make them part of our lives as we lie down and as we rise up, as we go about our business, and throughout each and every day.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
And we turn over the page to page 36 as we join in V'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha,
ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלבבתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם
Adonai Elohechem Emet. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory, the earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt, we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way. Oops. Oopsie. Oh. Okay, hold on. We're having a bit of a technical problem. Okay, I hope that Jesse will get back on. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea. We're just going to give Jesse a moment to rejoin us. Hold on. Whoop, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Okay. Well, the technology is fabulous when it works. So as the Israelites struggled, as they struggled and tried to figure out how to cross the sea, we too sometimes struggle with the technologies that we have. And so now that we are able to truly cross the sea and celebrate our freedom, we join together in Mi Chamocha on page 40.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, malchutecha rovanecha, lokei ayam livnei Moshe, ze'elianu ve'amru, ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Norati hilot osefele, norati hilot osefele, Adonai imloch leolam vaed.
Page 42. The prayer Hashkivenu has always been seen as our asking God for a sense of protection. And right now, I think many of us feel threatened. We feel worried. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of stress in our world. We have people in our country, in the world, who are terribly, terribly ill. And God, we pray. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up, O guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel, and for your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and our coming to life and to peace forever.
Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Israel.
We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. We thank God for the opportunity that we have to continue to celebrate and enjoy Shabbat with each other, and with each other, both the people that we happen to be in our homes with, but also across the country, across the continent, here through the opportunity we have of virtually celebrating Shabbat. V'shamru.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'dorotam berit olam. Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat, la'asot et hashabat, l'dorotam berit olam.
And we turn together to page 46 as we join in Tefillah, or the Amidah, our central prayer. And Adonai sifatai tiftach v'fi tehilatecha. Eternal our God, open our lips, that our mouths may declare your glory.
Adonai sifatai tiftach v'fi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevei Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol atah Rav L'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Marid HaGashem, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayei HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha B'Gevurot, U'Midam Elach, Melech Memit U'Mechayeh, U'Matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, V'kadoshim b'chol yom v'halu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Days pass and the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illumines the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see, wherever we gaze, that the bush burns unconsumed. And we, clay touched by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. May this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. We take a few moments for silent prayer. So we turn together to page 56. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept our prayers in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your spirit upon us.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam Be'ahava Tikabel U'tehi l'ratzon Tamhid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Korav Penei El Avadecha V'chaneinu Shefach Ruach Aleinu V'techezena Eineinu Meshuvecha Letzion Merachamim Baruch atah Adonai Amachazir Shechinato Letzion
Page 59. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai. Hatov shimcha u'lacha na'er lehodot. We turn together to page 60. As we ask God for the most precious gifts of peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace. Give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Baruch atah Adonai. Hamivarech et amo Yisrael bashalom. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace.
Shalom, Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom, Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon, Lecha shalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon, Lecha shalom. Mitov binecha, levarich et amcha Yisrael, mechalet uvasham mishlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Oseh Shalom.
We take a few moments and we turn together to page 253. We think of all those, our families, our friends, members of our community, all those around the world affected with not only this COVID-19 illness, but also with all illnesses. We think of those who are ill, and we think of those who are caring for the ill, our medical professionals, our first responders, all those who work tirelessly to keep us safe and healthy. And we mention together members of our community, Lisa Chinsky, Kevin McRae, Emily Bostwick, Myrna Urkov, David Markowitz, Martha Snyder, Donna Mogul, Leo Reeves, Helen Hines Chavez, Amelia Ruth Soika, Mark Gold, Carol Alexander, Vivian Vidmar, Randy Martin, Joan Harf, Nan Briggs, Joyce Miller, Anthony Mathis, Rick Wright, Joseph Pissetner, Irving Kulbach, Donald Moritz, Roberta Barilla, Fran Porras, Nancy Comey Bell, Robert Ruggiero, Eric Perry, Michael Byron, Dennis Church, Barb LaMonica, Scott Gordon, Luda Kaplan, Doug Russell, and Kathleen Martz. And if you have other people in your life that you would like to especially direct our prayers this evening, please speak their name, hold their name in your heart as we join together in prayer, a prayer for healing, healing for all those who are ill. Middle of page 253.
Avotenu, Makor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu, Mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. It has truly been an extraordinary week. Many of us have been called on to do things that we never thought we would do. Simple things like worrying about having enough food in our homes. Thankfully, our federal assistance package was passed only today, and that will provide some relief to many, especially those who need it most. This week, we begin reading a new book of the Torah. We turn a page from Exodus and the story of our people's enslavement into figuring out how to organize and be the community of Israel. And we begin this new book of Vayikra, of Leviticus. And like the news, and like much of our social media and print media, we're getting a lot of directions, a lot of instructions. It seems that every time we turn on some sort of media source, someone is telling us what we should be doing. Everything from how to wash our hands and how to interact with people. There have been many jokes that have gone kind of around on social media around these kinds of things, and it's a way for us to at least respond in some part to the very heaviness of this situation. The portion begins with these words, Vayikra el Moshe, and God called Moses. Vayedaber Adonai elav, and God spoke to him, Me'ohel Moed, in front of the tent of meeting. And essentially this relates the scene at which God speaks from the tabernacle, speaking to the Israelite people and instructs Moses and says, look, tell the Israelites something. Say to them, when any of you want to offer an offering, a sacrifice to God, make sure that it is one that is pure and without blemish. In other words, the best that you possibly can give. Throughout the centuries, that ancient call has resounded in how we have approached living Jewish life. We have always striven to create the best opportunities, the best experiences that we have, and offer them as praise and thanks to God. During this time of challenge, there are so many restrictions that limit what we can do. We are told we can't do this and we can't do this and we can't do that. We can't go here and we can't go there. But I think there's also another challenge. The challenge is, how do we see this time actually of an unintended blessing? How often have we said to ourselves, oh, I should really call so-and-so, I've not spoken to them in years. How many of us have piles of books beside the bedstand? Movies or TV shows that you've been planning on watching? How many of us have home projects that need some attention? I read somewhere that Home Depot is busier than ever. So many people are getting to do the home projects that they've been putting off for so long. As a congregation, it's a challenging time. This is not our ideal Shabbat setting. But this week we have 35 individual cameras that are, or devices that are logging on and experiencing Shabbat with us. And so that's a true blessing. It's larger than our usual service, and it's wonderful that we can come together. we have a challenge. Our challenge right now is to decide how we're going to respond, how we're going to deal with staying at home and not doing the things that we're used to doing. But it's really, if we turn it a little bit on its head, the question becomes, what can we do now that will allow us to take full advantage of this beautiful gift of time and opportunity that we've been given? Moses and our ancient ancestors were called on to bring the best of themselves to every experience. And I think that's our challenge, and that challenge resonates with us just as profoundly as it did thousands of years ago. How can we bring the best of ourselves to this challenge, to doing things that may fill our time, things that will connect and enable us to reach out to people, to build relationships, to connect with people that we usually see in person, maybe people that we don't ever really have a real conversation with. Maybe this is the gift of time that gives us the opportunity to do those kinds of things. And so may we find this time and find a way to make this time as filled with beautiful blessings as we can. I want to wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat of peace. May we all be able to stay home and stay safe. If you need anything or we can be of help at Temple, please don't hesitate to call or email, text, whatever you need to do, and let us know and we'll see what we can do. We're looking forward to many more experiences here with our technology and continuing to bring our community together. For now, we'll turn together to page 282 as we join in Aleinu.
Aleinu Meshach Adon HaKol, Lateit Gedula Leotzeh Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kiguye Haratzot, Velo Samanu Kamishpachot Adama, Shelo Sam Chelkenu Kahem, Begor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam, Va'anachnu Korim, Umishtachavim Umodim, Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shamayim Ve'oser Haaretz, Umoshav Yikarom Hashamayim Imal, Ushchinatu Zo, Begovhe Meromim, Hu Eloheinu Enod, Emet Malkeinu Efesuloto, Kakatu B'Torato, Ve'adata Hayom Be'ashevota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim, V'Shamayim Imal, Ve'aretz Mitachat Enod. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Page 292. When cherished ties are broken and the chain of love is shattered, only trust and the strength of faith can lighten the heaviness of the heart. At times, the pain of separation seems more than we can bear. But if we dwell too long on our loss, We embitter our hearts and harm ourselves and those about us. The psalmist said that in his affliction he learned the law of God. And in truth, grief is a great teacher when it sends us back to serve and bless the living. We learn how to counsel and comfort those who, like ourselves, are bowed with sorrow. We learn when to keep silence in their presence, when a word will assure them of our love and concern. Thus, even when they are gone, the departed are with us, moving us to live as in their higher moments they themselves wish to live. We remember all those who died most recently, including the first in the Jewish community to die due to complications of the COVID-19, including 91-year-old Rabbi Romy Cohen, a Holocaust survivor, one who helped 56 families escape Nazi Europe. And we are in the period of Shloshim for Martin Shore, Janet Rudolph, Deb Cohen, Allison Fish, and Richard Ronas. And we observe the following yahrzeits on this Shabbat: Francine Fox, Ovid Cohen, Barbara Michael, Jacob Slater, Rose Cooperberg, Moses Frank, Malvin Strauss, Sally Elbaum, Francis Jacob Solomon, Adolf Buckstein, Harold Rubin, Solomon Herzog, Gisela Kahn, Gussie Shapira, Rosalie Brandeis Frank, William Penn, Annie Immerman, Max Schoenberg, Arthur Harf, Milton Stone, Todd Sherman, Joseph J., Max Joseph, and Rabbi Isaac Mayer Wise, the founder of American Reformed Judaism. We observe and honor all of them on this Shabbat. And we turn together to the ancient words of Kaddish. And if there is somebody that you would like to especially remember this evening, say their name, hold their name in your heart and in your mind as we join in these ancient words. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach rutei v'yamlich marchutei, b'chayachon uvyomechon, uvchayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'elam u'larmeh almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalel shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata v'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. May the one who grants peace in the high and distant heights grant peace for us, for all Israel, for all the world. And together we all say, amen. And we're going to conclude this evening with, what are we going to conclude with? Oseh Shalom.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru, amen.
We have a few quick announcements for people. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock via Zoom, you can reach us and study with us for a little Torah study. For those of you who haven't tried it yet, Zoom is really, really easy. You just have to click on the link that was sent to you in the email. And if you haven't, email me and I will send it up to you before tomorrow. So you can click on that link and then fully participate in our Torah study conversation. Sunday, Gesher reconvenes and we are virtual, and all of our teachers will be holding our virtual classes. And if you have any questions about that, email Kendra Zaks, but you should have gotten your email and directions for that, as well as our Saturday afternoon youth program that's also happening on Zoom. So Corlin and I have been, we offered one of the first of 4 Passover cooking sessions, and we'll continue on for the next 2 Tuesdays and the Thursday in between. And it's at 11 o'clock, and that's also on Zoom. So if you want information, let me know about that. Just so you know, we are planning to have our second night Seder as usual, but we will be doing it via Zoom and conferencing, so that we can hopefully get lots of people together and celebrate. Even if we can't be together in person, we'll be together virtually. So I want to wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom, a happy and healthy one. Everybody, please stay home, stay safe. If you need anything or we can be helpful at Temple, please let us know. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us.